Hi and welcome to part 10 of building a CRM using Django and Vue. Today we're going to make it possible to show full names in the CRM, create a button so you can convert a lead to a client, and also create a model where we're going to set up the plans for the teams. And later we're going to implement this so we have limitations on how many clients and leads a team can have before they need to start paying or upgrade their plan. So first we can do this on the leads page. So if I open up leads.vue, and instead of just showing the username here, we want to show the first name and the last name. So make a copy of this and last name. If I go back here now, you will see John Doe instead of just the username. So it's much easier to understand who it's assigned to. And the same thing should be done in here on the detail page. So open up lead.vue and just replace the username with this. Now you see the name there as well. Perfect. And then I think you need to do the same thing here on the members page. So this is team.vue. And we can actually show the username instead, in case someone wants to know what it is. Full name, so we can add one more th, td, and save. Okay, there was an error. Yes, because this should of course just be member.firstname and member.lastname. Now we have the email and then the name there. Perfect. If I refresh, the error is gone as well. Great. So then I can set the first task to done, and we can go to the next one, which is converting a lead to a client. To do this, I need to create a view in the back end. And if I scroll up and I find the client, I think I can put it in there. So here I want to create this. I just need to open up the team app because there's a few things I want to copy. If I scroll up, I want to copy the API view and the response. I can actually copy all of these four and Django HTTP as well. So then I can go back to the views.py for the client and paste this here. So then I can remove this one. And I want to put this in the middle there, so it's alphabetically. Great. So if I now scroll to the bottom, oops, I can create the view here. So I begin with the decorator API view, and I only want to accept post requests. Parentheses around this. And I want to create just a simple function-based view here because it's easier for the task we're going to do. And then def convert lead to client request. And here we want to get the team just like we do up here because we only want to convert leads if you are the owner or if it belongs to your team. This should be request.user. And then we want to get the lead ID from the form or the button we are clicking on in the front end. Lead ID equals request.data lead ID. And then try, because we want to check if this lead exists. So lead equals lead.objects.filter team equals team.get where primary key equals lead ID. And if it doesn't exist, we can write except lead.does not exist. So then we know what the error is and we can erase the HTTP 404 error. Okay, so I get a little line under this because lead is not imported. So above this team models, from lead.models import lead, So we have that imported as well. And then below here, when we have the lead, we can create a new client. So client equals client.objects.create, team equals team, and name equals lead.company. So I can copy the model from the lead so I know what fields we have here. We're going to use a few of these. I think it's this one at least. Just paste them here for now so we have them there. And this. So it's just the same 4 fields here. Great. So now that we have the name, we can also set the contact person equals lead.contact person, and email equals lead.email, and then we have the phone and website. Phone equals lead.phone, website equals lead.website. So now I can remove this. So now when this function is run, we will get the lead and then we'll create a client based on the information we have in the lead. And we can also set the created by so we know who created the client. Created by equals request.user. And that's all the fields we need there. Now we can return response and this can just be empty. Great. So if I now copy this, I can import it to the URLs like that. I want to add this at the top here part. And then we pass in this name and add a name. And save. So now this should be possible to reach from the front end by going to /API/v1/convert lead to client. So now we just need to create a button in the front end. So if we scroll down and find lead.view, then we can create a div here first, div class button, so we can have a little bit space between these 2 buttons, and then button at click, convert to client, convert to client, close the button, close the div. Now we can add a class to this. Class button is info. Then we need to create this function. So when we click this button, we call this function. This should be async. First we can do this. So we add the loading bar, false. And we also want the lead ID here as well. And I can make a copy of this, paste it there. But this should be a post request and it should not go to leads but convert lead to client. Const data, you can create the data object to send in lead ID, lead ID. And if we then just append this at the end here, this should be now sent to the backend. Console.log converted to client, and then we can redirect the user to the client's page. So this.router.push /dashboard/clients and save. So now we can go to the browser and test this. Just see that there are no errors. So now go to lead, go into this one. Now we have the new button here. If I click it, converted to client, and now under clients I have Apple as a lead. Perfect. So now I can convert a lead to a client. And if I edit this, you'll see that I can configure the information we have stored about this client. Perfect. And I can add the notes as well. So it's just a normal client. Great. So if I now find the to-do list, I can set this to done. Oops. Before I continue, I just want to say thanks to my Patreons. If you too want to support me, you will find a link to my Patreon in the description below. And then next task now is to create a model for the plans for the teams. So if I scroll up, find the team app, models.py, then above the team I can say class plan, models.model. Then I want the name, so I can copy this. This is just the name of the plan. And I can say max leads equals models.integer field. Default equals 5. Let's say that the free user should have maximum 5. And maximum clients can also be maximum 5. And we want the price for this, so we can have a monthly price. Price equals models.integer field. Default 0, since there's a default price is 0 for the free plan. And then we can set a default string representation of this. Return self.name, so it's easier to see in the backend what plan we are on. And I also want a reference from the team to the plan. So at the bottom here we can say plan equals models.foreign key and pass in plan related name equals team, actually teams, so you know all of the teams a plan has. On delete models.set null, because we want to have this field possible to set null. So null equals true and blank equals true in case you are not on a plan, but then you know you're on the free plan anyway. So save this, stop the server so we can update the database, make migrations and migrate and run. Now I just want to make these two available in the Django admin area so we can check that everything there is working. From .models import team and plan, and admin.site.register team, admin.site.register plan. Save. So if I now go to the admin area, we see that I have the teams and the plans here. Perfect. So let's add the free plan. Price 0, max 5. And small team, we can have 15 leads and 15 clients, and it should cost $10 per month. And big team, 50 leads, 50 clients, and $25. So here you see the free, small and big team. Perfect. And if I now go to teams, find my team, I can assign this to the free plan for now. But we are not going to do anything in the front end today for this, so I can just go and set this to done. Great. So that was the beginning of the plans thing for this CRM project. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, please click like below, and then I'll see you in the next video.